All right, welcome everybody. We are just getting everything set up here with our Hanover Heroes taking on the Marvels from Madison, Wisconsin. Should be a lot of fun. It's always a great competition facing our friends from Madison. I understand we're going to have some Madison people joining our stream because you guys got a couple matches going on out there. So all our friends from Madison's, welcome to Hanover, Pennsylvania, where we make chips and farmland, I guess. So happy to have you guys here. It's been a great season so far for this Hanover Heroes team. A little bit of slow getting started, but they've really been on a tear lately, and they know they got a tough task ahead of them with this tough Marvels team. So we're just getting things set up here with our friends from Marvels. Should just be a couple minutes to get this set up. We'll do a coin flip. We'll pick some maps and get this thing going. So stick with us. We'll be right back after these brief messages.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rip it. It doesn't matter at all.
Esports is a multi-billion-dollar industry. We're taking that and we're delivering it to elementary and middle school kids.
Yo, you guys are getting pretty wrecked by me. Dad, all right, push up with me, push up with me.
We're bridging the gap between conventional athletics and competitive gaming. We have kids working on the same technology that the pros are training to improve their skills.
When did you lose? Why did you lose? Like the games that you lost, why did you lose?
Through a partnership with the Positive Coaching Alliance, our coaches go through a double goal certification. They learn not only how to work through the strategies of the different games they're playing, but they also work through how to impact these kids' lives in a positive way. They get to mark and highlight behaviors and attributes that will lead to long-term life skills.
You love being Battle Mercy.
Yes, Battle Mercy.
No, it's not. Why don't you tell us your favorite move that Mercy does?
So what brought me to XP League is the experience of my children. I had always hoped and wanted them to be a part of a youth athletics team. So I realized they all love competitive gaming. So why not marry their passion with what I'm hoping for them to learn and achieve and put healthy, solid values in place in something that the kids want to do and are excited about doing.
Yes, Fruit Steve!
Experience points. Every game awards experience points. And what we built here is an experience. Professional level equipment, the top tier partners in esports. They're also getting the experience of sportsmanship values, of working with mentors and coaches, and of being part of the team. It's all about the experience.
I need you. Oh, nice. Go, group in, now, push in. You don't have to get. Good game.
All right, welcome back. We were coordinating with the coaches out there in Madison. We did the flip. We won the flip here in Hanover. So it's going to be Kings Row as our first map. For those that don't know, Kings Row is a hybrid map, which means there's 3 possible points for each team that's pushing the payload. The first point is when you actually capture the payload, and then you can potentially push it to 2 more locations, and then you flip sides, and then the other team tries to defend the team from capturing the payload and pushing to the additional 2 points. So we should be ready to go here in just a second. You can see our lineup for our Hanover Heroes is DC Fuse, El Guapo, Agent Tex, 097, Toombury, and Bob Boom. So first round of the playoffs, we drew a tough card in the Madison Marvels team. Again, for those from Madison who are joining us, welcome. Welcome to our Hanover stream. It should be a good match. We always have fun playing Madison, always a fun team to play, always really respectful kids. We appreciate that. So here we go. Welcome to Kings Row. All right, so Kings Row seems to be the flavor of the month when it comes to maps that the teams like to play, particularly in the gold division. It just seems to be the go-to map. So I'm hovering right now above where the payload is. A little capture zone will unghost here in just a second. The escort payloads actually behind this door that'll come out once you capture the point. The spawning team will spawn out of those doors there in front of that double-decker bus, and it's going to be the Heroes trying to push the payload first. The Heroes are going to be running a Lucio, run by a Lucio, a Reaper, a Reinhardt, a Baptiste. Toonbury's going to be running the Zarya and a May. Actually, no Baptiste. Looks like we're going to run an Ana. So it looks like Sliff's going to be running an Ana. Agent Tech's going to be running May. Toombury's going to be running Zarya. Reinhardt's going to be run by PC2, DC Fuse. PC3, El Guapo is going to be running McCree, and Lucio is going to be run by Baboom. So everybody's here except for Toombury and Agent Tech. In terms of defense, they're going to be running a Diva, a Reinhardt, a Farah, a Doomfist, a Lucio, and an Ana from the Madison Marvels. So let's see how this shakes out. Playing a conventional choke here on the gate. The Heroes are pushing in pretty aggressively, trying to get past and around this statue, doing a good job getting deep and close to the point. Their Doomfist does get a nice elimination on the Lucio. Farah, a couple nice eliminations from Madison, taking out the McCree, the Reinhardt, the Zarya, the Ana. Nice defense there by the Marvels to send the majority of the Heroes back to spawn and to reset this push. So that was a pretty aggressive push there by the Heroes. Not a bad tactic to kind of start out the fight, especially not knowing 100% sure which comp you're going against. So we'll see if they make any adjustments in this push. Just waiting for Ana to respawn here, taken out by that Farah, shooting into the spawn point here. All right, setting up for the next push. Here comes Reinhardt charging out. Reinhardt played by DC Fuse here, pushing in. Maywall sets up. It's going to allow him to get to the other side of here. But Farah already has her ultimate, surprisingly. Wow, that's an early ultimate. Does take out Agent Tech. But Josiah and Toombury get a couple eliminations before getting taken out themselves. And that's going to make this push hard. That Doomfist, played by Ghost 10, is really wreaking havoc on this Heroes back line and DPS. So they're going to have to reset, recock, and try again. Setting up behind this wall. Again, Doomfist coming in behind there. See if we can put some stuff together here. Again, we knew this was going to be a tough team. Farah gets an elimination on Agent Tech. Reinhardt goes charging in, does get behind him. He's quickly taken out, though, with a fire strike from the opposing Reinhardt of the Marvels. And the Heroes are going to have to reset here. So it's been a tough run. It's a tough start for the Heroes team. Still a minute 52 seconds left on the clock. Still plenty of time for the Heroes to put this stuff together. And they should be getting some ultimates here. They should be getting beat and Deadeye here pretty soon. So we know those can be game changer. But just like that on the other side, they've got their Doomfist ultimate coming in here pretty soon as well. Here comes the Meteor Strike. So not too much effect there, but again, trying to deal with that Pharah and that Doomfist combo. See if they can adjust fire here. Here comes the Diva Bomb. It's a high launch. Does drop it in there. 1, 2, 3, 4 eliminations for Madison. Taking out both supports, the Zarya and the McCree, or the Cole Cassidy for the Heroes. They're going to have to reset here. Heroes pushing it again, under a minute. So really good hold here by the Madison Marvels. Reinhardt on Reinhardt battle. Reinhardt pin for Madison's going to win that fight and send DC Fuse back to spawn. They did try a couple ultimates there. Nothing home there. See if they can get in deep here with Zarya to the rest of the team. Zarya's going to be cleaned up here pretty quick. They're going to bring their Pharah right back into the fight. One more time for one more good push here. They do have Nano. And Agent Tech has that May ultimate. Let's see if they can convert here with a good push. Use those ultimates to get onto the point. So they did manage to get Ryan here back here on point. Let's see if they can take advantage and do some scattering of the opposing team. There's a May ultimate, but 1, 2, 3 eliminations. This is going to make it really hard at this point to try to hold this. They do take out the Zarya there. Hiding behind that May wall. Nice job by Agent Tech to put that May wall there, but he's going to be cleared off. It does allow enough time to get for the Heroes back on the point. So they are in overtime, but they are throwing everything they can at the Madison Marvels, and Marvels is there to meet them. And they are going to hold the Hanover Heroes to no points on Kings Row. So really good initial defense stance by the Madison Marvels. All they need is 1 tick on the clock to get the first point and get the first points of the day. So we will flip sides here. Again, this was Hanover Heroes' chosen map. So really good form for the Marvels to be able to hold that from the Heroes' preferred map. But it's still early. We'll see what happens. Let's see how the Heroes' defense holds up and what kind of comp changes that we might see going into this. Again, facing a Pharah and Doomfist type match definitely changes the dynamic of how you would attack. So it didn't look like they were able to really respond to that. All right, so for the Heroes, they'll be running a Lucio, Reinhardt. They're going to be running a Roadhog, Ana. They're going to be playing a Torb. Love it when Torb makes an entrance, and Agent Tech. And from the Marvels, they'll be running a Ball, a Diva, a Widowmaker, Hanzo, a Mercy, and an Ana. All right, so the Heroes are setting up their defense. It's a tall order. Try to defend and keep the opposing team from even getting 1 tick on the clock. But it can be done, and let's see if the Heroes are up for the task. All right, here comes the Marvels. Widowmaker up top, trying to rain down, get some early picks. You see Ball coming in. He's something you always have to account for because he can get in behind you, latch onto things. Really makes it difficult sometimes to get him up and away. He's super mobile too, so he can sneak back to the point and potentially capture the point without you knowing he's there, especially since they only need 1 tick. The Heroes have to be really protective of that point. So good sleep. That's going to put the Roadhog down, and that ball comes in. He gets nicely slept over by Sith097. So that helped out a lot. Reinhardt gets a nice fire strike on the Ana of the Marvels, and that's going to help without their support. Torb, played by Toombury, gets a nice elimination of the McCree for the Marvels. Good freeze there by May. That's going to demech the Diva, and they're going to have to reset their push here after a couple of those eliminations. So good initial surge hold here by our Heroes. But again, this is a tough Marvels team. They've come to fight today, and they're definitely not going to go down easy. They do manage to get far. He gets the elimination on Agent Tech's May. So it's going to take him a little while to get back into this fight. Torb Turret doing some damage there. Takes out Ghost 10, playing that McCree. So playing right here on the point, and again, without being able to allow one tick, as much as you never really want to play right on the point, in this case, you almost have to, because you can't let them sneak behind you and get that point. 2 minutes, 14 seconds left on the clock. They do take out that Torb turret. Farah unleashes her ultimate, does take out the Lucio, but largely avoid more damage, but follows up with 2 more eliminations. Reinhardt does take out McCree, but a couple more eliminations here for Madison, and with 1 tick, they might be able to do it, and doesn't look like any of the heroes are going to get back. So round 1 is going to go to the Madison Marvels. GRs all around from our players and theirs. So let's see who the player of the game is. So it's going to be Madison's Diva. I think she had a 4 elimination ultimate there at one point. Let's see. I think this is where they launched it over top of the bus. Yeah, sure thing. Over top of the bus. Dropped it right at the entry of the spawn. 1, 2, 3, 4 eliminations for the Madison Marvels there, and that was really the death blow there at the end of the Heroes push. So let me go ahead and credit them their first round points here, and we'll take a short break, set up our next match, and we'll get this thing rocking here in just a minute. Stick with us.
They say that you can see the devil dance on idle hands, so we put in work. Amen. Put the city on my shoulder blades and molded waves. Focus on devotion when it's rolling pain.
This is gonna be fun. What's this?
When it's no pain, it's no glory. Legendary grind for the history. Come to shut us down, you are what on? We about to go live for me.
Let me show you how the boss does it.
We put in work.
See ya.
Yeah. Ain't no killing this energy. Spilling from the spirit, them lyrics being.
They are nothing to me.
Come on. The grind don't stop. We giving it 100 till the squad on top. We put in work. The grind never dies. We giving
All right, welcome back. If you're just joining us, Madison took a pretty dominant first round victory in the Kings Row. So based on the rules, they banned 3 maps. The Hanover Heroes chose Route 66. And I believe Madison's going to step out in defense with the Hanover Heroes trying to push the payload here. So the Hanover Heroes will be in red. The Madison Marvels will be in blue. Typical defense, you can either play high ground or low ground defense. See more teams play the low ground here, try to play this corner or play gas station, try to defend. I think in years prior you saw more of a high ground defense, but seen a lot more teams being more effective playing that low ground D. You can see the teams spawn from here. So the the Heroes are going to be running a Zenyatta, a Winston, a Diva, an Ana, a Torb, and an Echo. So pretty significant comp change there. And from the Marvels, they're going to be running a Roadhog, a Reinhardt, a Reaper, an Echo, a Zenyatta, and an Ana. So fairly similar comps there. Let's see how these pretty evenly matched comps kind of play out on this map. All right, so it looks like they're primarily playing low ground. They do have the Reaper and Echo playing up top. Looks like Winston, played by PC3, El Guapo, is going to go up after that Echo. The Echo of the Heroes is going to take out the Echo. A Torb turret takes out the Reaper of the Marvels there. So slight advantage here to the Heroes as they're pushing, trying to get around this corner, but they need to push to take advantage of that slight advantage here. To get that Torb turret up, Reinhardt of the Marvels is able to clear that up. So Zenyatta of the Marvels gets a nice elimination of the Diva, played by the Heroes. And the Heroes are going to have to reset here. You can see Zenyatta pushed out a little too far forward there. Gets taken out. That Echo's going to chase her down. Torb does take out that Echo, though, as it was going after that Zenyatta. So let's see if they can take advantage of that Echo being out. They need to push and be aggressive here. They're playing a little bit hesitant there. Maybe a little bit hesitant after that first round, trying to be a little bit more strategic in their pushes. See that Echo going in for the flank potentially. Try to draw him back. Torb's going in for the flank. Probably plan of on the other side. So it looks like we got a more concerted, more thought out push here by the Heroes. Seems to be working well. A couple nice eliminations. We do suffer a couple casualties ourselves, but enough eliminations to chase them back and regroup behind the gas station, allowing us some room coming out of spawn and to push that payload. The Torb turret doing some damage. Did manage to take out the Echo before the Marvel's Roadhog takes care of that. Nice sleep there by Sliff097 to sleep that Hog, and then the rest of the team follows up with the elimination on that Hog. They're going to have to draw back a little bit here as the Heroes push this payload forward. See Monkey gets in behind that Reinhardt. Diva's going to chase that Reinhardt down. His shield's down. Let's see if they can take advantage of that. Hammer Strike comes in. They do get a couple nice eliminations. Hanzo's ultimate goes off, takes care of the Winston, played by El Guapo. Echo gets an elimination on the Ana. Madison Marvels Reinhardt, Hanzo, both getting eliminations, and that's going to have the Heroes have to reset their push here. They do have a few ultimates, though, so they did gain some ground that time. Got some damage on the opposing team, so let's see how these ultimates play out. Toombury playing the Torb gets a nice elimination, but the Roadhog follows up and gets an elimination on the Heroes Horb. Here comes a Diva Bomb going off. Does manage to take out 1-2 of the Madison Marvels. Monkey's chasing down their Reinhardt. Got another Diva Bomb going off. Way too high, though. Doesn't have the effect that the Madison Marvels had hoped for. And they're going to be able to take out the majority of the... or chase, I should say, chase back the majority of the Marvels, allowing them to get pretty close to this first point. But here comes Ball, grabbing on just as they were about to get that first point. And here comes the rest of the team to challenge that. Here comes the Discord, the ultimate from Zenyatta coming in. He's pretty much invincible during that point, but they do manage to capture the first point there. So good push by the Heroes. This door is going to come open, and they'll be able to continue the push. Additional time added to the clock, 2 minutes, 28 seconds. So good push there. Again, tough defense being played by this Madison Marvels team, but the Heroes are on the move. Let's see if they can move this part of the push a little bit quicker. We got the monkey bubble up there. We managed to get a nice sleep on it. Again, Slip097 on spot with a couple of those sleeps. And gets a couple nice eliminations there. 1-2 eliminations for Anna, played by Slip097. So nice play on this portion of the map. Heroes done a good job not letting them get set up on their defense, chasing this Reinhardt down. They will get the elimination on the Reinhardt by Torb, played by Toonbury. So good stage of the map so far here with the Heroes pushing in. They've also got the Diva ultimate. They've got the Nano and Zenyatta's ultimate. Nice sleep again. A Hanzo ultimate comes in, though. Does take out the Echo, played by Agent Tech. And a Hammer Strike there takes out the Torb turret. And also takes out Torb. Here comes the Diva Bomb going off. Doesn't find anybody home there. So trading eliminations at this point. The eliminations favor the Madison Marvels at this point of the map. So it's going to take a little while for the Heroes to get back here, but still 47 seconds and not much further they have to push. They do have their Monkey ultimate as well as their Nano, so let's see if they use this on this, probably what would be their last push if they don't secure the point here. $30 seconds remain. You can see they're setting up their push. They do really good job when they set up their assaults here, which is what they're doing now. Nice job. They're in deep. They do have the Monkey ultimate. Discord from the opposing team. Agent Tech Echo has his ultimate. Torb unleashes his ultimate. So they need to get here on the payload, but the ultimate unleashed by the Reaper from the Madison Marvels. That's going to make it real tough. They are in overtime. Somebody needs to get on that payload if they want to keep this going. Doesn't look like they're going to make it back, though. And the Heroes will get just 1 point on Route 66 on this push. So Madison, again, playing really stout defense. But the Heroes did gain much more ground than they got on Kings Row, so they've given themselves a chance here to defend, and they are a very capable team, capable of doing that, particularly on this map. They do a really good job defending this first corner. Let's see how well they're able to hold up here, again, against a team from Madison that's proven to be pretty tough so far. And we knew that coming in. Obviously, Madison, one of the older teams in the league, they've been around almost as long as we have. So they always field really good quality teams. All right, so if the Hanover Heroes are able to stop them from getting the payload as far as they did, they will win this map, and we will move on to the third map. If not, if the Marvels are able to push it further than the Heroes did, then they will win the map and the match and continue on the playoff. The Heroes will continue on to the playoffs next week, just in the consolation bracket, if they lose. All right, so again, setting up more of a low ground defense, playing gas stations. Worked really well for the Heroes in the past. Let's see how it holds up against this Madison team. Madison's bringing a Monkey, a Sigma, looks like a Widowmaker, a Reaper, a Zenyatta, and Ana. And the Heroes are defending with Zenyatta, Reinhardt, Roadhog, Ana, Torb, and May. Nice sleep there again by Slip097 as that Monkey dives in deep. Good freeze, followed up by charge by Reinhardt to take out that Monkey. And then they just need to hold the corner. Good hook there by Josiah. Playing that Roadhog. Doomfist gets taken out by El Guapo. Doomfist brings him up in the air, but El Guapo gets a nice shotgun blast on. Good hook there again by Josiah. Playing a good Roadhog here. Actually, Josiah might be playing the Reinhardt, and El Guapo is playing Reinhardt. Looks like DC Fuse is playing Roadhog, so they do, Madison Marvels, they are able to secure the payload here. But May does a nice job putting that ice wall down there, keeps that payload from moving, buys a little time. But the payload's going to be moving here. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left. They do have the Roadhog ultimate. See if the Heroes want to push the issue. Looks like they are. Probably smart, given they don't have too much room to give up. It's best to try to hold here, but Reinhardt quickly taken out. Roadhog does take out the Reaper from the Madison Marvels. But there it looks like they're going to be able to... got Sliff097 holding down here, trying to keep that payload from moving. The Heroes do not want to give up this first point. They're going to try to win this match here, but they are going to be able to push this point and start pushing towards the second. So they get additional time on the clock. 4 minutes, 21 seconds left. You can see how far they have to push it. You can see the gold block on the ground. So the Heroes need to play a tough defensive round to hold them from getting that far. But again, super capable of doing it. And we'll see how this match plays out. Roadhog on Roadhog battle here. Couple hooks being traded, but no eliminations. Torb does get the elimination played by Toonbury. Got the May ultimate being unleashed there. That helps get a couple eliminations there by Toonbury, played by Torb. Reinhardt, Roadhog, all from the Heroes getting eliminations, sending the team back to spawn and able to set up on the next defense. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left on the clock. It's a clock game at this point, and you need to hold them, waste their time as much as possible, keep that Madison Marvels team from pushing through them and getting that payload to that gold block on the ground. So good elimination by Agent Tech there to take out the Sigma from the Marvels. Zana gets a nice elimination on the Roadhog. El Guapo takes out the Doomfist. Agent Tech, Sliff097, everybody's getting on the elimination. Really nice job there to send the majority of the team back to spawn and reset their push. 2 minutes, 43 seconds left on the clock. So far, a really good hold. Now, they do have 4 ultimates, so they need to be careful because a couple ultimates paired up and executed well can be devastating. Let's see if we can minimize the damage that they may have. You see, they have the Reaper. Here comes the Nano. And the Reaper ultimate didn't do anything, so benefit to the Heroes. Looks like they nanoed Reaper and he set off his ultimate, but just like that, 1, 2, 3, 4 elimination for the Marvels. Toonbury does unleash his ultimate with Torb, but Madison's going to have control with that many eliminations, and the Heroes are going to have to scramble back to stop this push. They do have time to get back and stop this, but they need to move quickly. They don't have too much time to set up what a defense might look like. They also have a couple ultimates. The Marvels have the Roadhog and the Sigma ultimate, with the Heroes having May's ultimate, and there goes the Sigma ultimate. Does manage to take out the Brigitte. Trading eliminations at this point for both teams, but right now numbers favor looks like numbers favor the Marvels as they push in here. They just need to go a few more feet. Somebody from the Heroes needs to get there, and they're not going to be able to do it. So GG's to our friends over at Madison for the win on the week and continuing into the rest of the playoffs. The Heroes will play another week next week in the consolation bracket, but it was a good game, good match. Here's that hammer strike by the Madison Marvels player Plurp. Taking out Toonbury, taking out Anna, taking out the Winston there. So let's go ahead and credit them with their second points, and that is going to do it for this week and our heroes. But it's been a great season, and again, we still have one more match next week to come back and get things together. And GG's to our friends out in Madison. Thanks for tuning in, for those who tuned in, and great game to our heroes. Well fought match. It was a tough team, and we'll get them next time. Thanks a lot, everybody. We'll see you next week.